Hey, feel like this shit I need to last a little more savage shit. I'm finna ride for my savage. It's just a matter of time before I'm back.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I got this mask on because at my new place, you gotta have the mask on 365. So we're gonna go ahead and start the S4 up. It's been sitting for a while, so I'm crossing my fingers. Hopefully it starts. You guys know when it's cold and on E85, you tend to have some trouble starting the car. So let's see what it does. Started. Just gonna open the hood, check a few things, make sure there's no leaks or anything like that, and then we're gonna head out to our local car wash, get the car washed up, and get into the video. Alright guys, welcome back. So as you see, we are sitting in the car. This is actually a part 2 or continuation from the beginning of the video. Some of you may know I've recently moved again. I know you guys are like, yo, you moved at the beginning of the year, you know, but that will, when in this video, you know, like I said, I'll be doing the Q&A, and in this video, you'll kind of get a better understanding why I moved and why I moved a lot, and you know, everything going on with the channel and with me myself. So I decided to take this little bit of time to kind of get the channel a little bit more personal, answer a few questions, tell you a little bit about some of the things I do, because I got quite a few questions. And we're gonna kind of get into about maybe 5 to 10 of them, I'm gonna say, to before we wrap up this video. All right, so the first question, I actually get asked this question a lot. It's from Jack Parenti _11 from Instagram. So shout out to you. If you guys got Instagram, go ahead and give him a follow. Like his posts, whatever he got going on out there. And his question is, do you still have to deal with the Mechatronic Sensor issue on your S4? So no, I do not. Thankfully, Scott over at Deutschwurx got that issue taken care of. What I did was I first initially tried the Mechatronic repair kit. Didn't work out, and you know, for some people it works and it's very cost effective. You save a lot of money. For me, it did not work out. So what I did next was I started researching, or not researching, I started looking into a used Mechatronic unit. But then I said, you know what, you know, if I really want to build this car, I want to make sure that I'm putting in the right parts and, you know, with the most reliability for the power that I'm going to be putting into this vehicle. So I went ahead and got a brand new Mechatronic unit directly from Audi, and it also came with the warranty. So that was the also great thing about it. It comes with the warranty. Some of the other Mechatronic units you're gonna get online, they're not gonna come with a warranty. And you know, you guys know these cars have some Mechatronic issues. So coming with the warranty was awesome. Just for reference, pricing guys, I'm just gonna let you know right now, it's pretty expensive to purchase a brand new Mechatronic unit from Audi. Roughly about $5,000. Probably just for the unit and getting it coated, but then again, you got to get it put in and things like that. So it did happen. I had to get it done. It did slow down the process of the build. It messed up the budget of the build too, because I like to budget my build for the years for all my vehicle. I usually stick to it, but you know, there's issues like this where you can't control. So Mechatronic unit is fixed and it's been doing good so far, especially with all the added power. So shout out to Deutschwurx, and hope that answered your question. Next question, and it's from Quano Quattro, again from Instagram, and I'm sorry, I don't even know, her, you know, plus equal minus symbol. I'm not sure, guys, but how many V8s have you gapped? So there's been quite a few. Which sucks is that when I did first get this vehicle almost 4 years ago, I didn't have a GoPro, and I wasn't thinking about recording for content. So I gapped quite a few V8s, but more recently I took out scat packs, aka snack packs. I took out a SS not too long ago. This is like probably maybe 3 months ago. I took out an SS, and that was only on a stage 2 single pulley on 93. That's pump gas. I've taken out GTs. Oof. I took it a GT when I first got my car, actually. That was my first race with the S4. It was a Mustang GT, the 5.0. I took that out coming home from work. It was actually so funny because the dude did not know what the S4 was at the time. Most people didn't really know that they had an Audi S4 with a supercharger on it. So it blew his mind. It was a great run. I wish that I actually had the car page at that time so we could, maybe link up, get a rerun in. Now, I'm pretty sure his car is built well on, but quite a few V8s, 5.0s, Scat Packs, RTs. Oh yeah, I took out a couple RTs because they always want to try me. The SRT8 Chrysler. I'm trying to think what else. C7 Corvette. That was single pulley on 260 GT with the bolt-ons. Took that out. And more recently, I've been trying to get into the Hellcat realm. Everyone loves the Hellcat, especially over here on the East Coast in Maryland, DC area. They love the Hellcat, and so you're gonna see them a lot. I've gotten much closer with the Hellcat than what I did before turning up the boost in this car. So that's pretty much about it. But I'm looking for a couple runs of more V8s. I've recently got called out by a Corvette C6, and I believe it's just all motor Corvette. Might be maybe a tune and a few bolt-ons, but I'm not worried, honestly. I put in a good fight with that recent Hellcat that was slightly modified, and it was on like a 65 roll at that. Also, I had another vehicle, because we were out in Mexico. There's another vehicle in front of me. I had the lane change and then come back over, or I mean, not come back over, but lane change and then keep pulling with them. And that slightly messed up the run. But yeah, V8s, they're fun because they don't know what the S4 has. They don't understand that this S4, although 4 doors, what I'm saying, it does great for its class. So those are for the V8s. All right, next question. Once again, coming from Instagram, and I believe this is pronounced S4 ya later. Not 100% sure, but as always, like I said, I was going to put your Instagram name in the video, so you should see it down below, somewhere either the left or the right corner of the video. And the question from Instagram is, what car gave you the closest run to date? And because I've been moving recently, I've been a little bit backed up. I usually don't drive the car. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I do not drive this stuff for a lot. It's at most once to twice every 2 weeks I drive this car. And because I was moving, I didn't really get to drive that much. But my closest run to date was with the Hellcat, which definitely had maybe an intake or exhaust. But that was the closest run to date. And that was a 65 pull, 65-inch pull. And, as you see in that video, if you've seen it, I did have to make that lane change, which kind of messed up the run. And here's the crazy thing about that run. In that video, I actually had a 50-inch TV in the back, guys. Because I was moving. And I went to go pick up a few things that were in my office. And then I just had to go just throw them in the back. So I had a 50-inch TV, 10 gallons of E85, some dumbbells, like maybe about 40-pound dumbbells, a bunch of gear and clothes and suits and whatever. It was so much stuff in my car because I was moving, and that run was that close with an additional probably like almost 150 pounds in the car. It was hilarious. So that was a great run, but that was the closest run today. Prior to that, the closest run, let's see. Okay, so prior to that, the closest run I had, I believe it was, and again, this wasn't on video, which sucks, Z06 on a 40 roll. That was a pretty close race. At least I thought it was close up to about 120, and the car left me. That Z06 was gone. So that was the closest run today. All right, so next question. This one comes from Instagram, but this person, they requested that, their name not be put on YouTube, which is fine. I remember I told you guys, if you don't want your name in the video, just shoot me a DM. That's a-okay. Doesn't bother me at all. I respect your privacy. But their question was, what do you do for a living? So I get this question a lot. Probably every other week when I make a post or something like that, someone asks like, dude, what do you do for a living? And so what I do, I'm gonna break this down. So I do general contracting. and that's what I do full-time. I'm self-employed. I'm a general contractor. I have a business partner. We grew up together in high school. He'll be featured on the channel soon. So we grew up together from middle school all the way through high school and college. And his name is DeAndre. So we run a general contracting business, and that covers, you know, electrical, plumbing, HVAC. We do new construction, renovations, a lot of renovations. With that, we also do real estate investing. So I got into real estate probably in 2016. I was probably about 23, 22 at that time. And that's when I did my first that's when I put my first property under contract. I was like 16. And I didn't purchase the S4 yet, but prior to that, I was going to get a GTR. So most of you guys don't know this. So if I didn't decide to make a better business decision, I would have actually purchased a GTR. So general contracting, real estate investing, and recently, so this is something I've been doing on the down low too. Well, not on the down low, but you guys don't really hear too much about my personal life, but I've also decided to go back on the agent's end of real estate too as well, because I was going to do it in the past. I never did it. So I had recently completed my real estate course and all that. I'm actually about to take my test probably like 2 weeks or so. And I will be a real estate agent as well. So right now, that's general contracting, real estate investing, real estate agent. That's 3 right there. And the 4th is, some of you know this, and some of you may see it in some of my videos. I'm also in the military. I'm in the U.S. Army Reserves. I've been in for about 8 years. And so that's what I also do as well. So those 4 things: general contractor, real estate investor, real estate agent, and U.S. Army Reserve soldier for about 8 years. So if you guys want to hear more about those things, I will probably make another channel. If not, just shoot me a DM or shoot me a message on YouTube, and I can give you a little bit more information on how to get into those things. You know, one of the big things that I try to promote to all people that ask me these questions is that multiple streams of income is always the way to go. Growing up, I've always had multiple streams of income. Even when I got my first job, I was like a janitor. I was doing that and doing security at the same time on the weekends. Multiple streams of income always help. And if you guys want to do these things to your cars at a young age, you gotta find a way to fund your hobby. You know, you can't be expecting that your parents are going to do this for you, you know? So that's that. Thanks for that question, by the way. All right, next question comes from Instagram, and their IG name is SuperTechSayin. And the question is, what are your favorite engine sounds? For example, I love the way the R8 V10 Plus sounds. Wow, for me, I'm gonna say, let's try to do like a top 3. I'm gonna say the VR6, definitely one of my top engine sounds. And so VR6, the you know that V10, but you know what? I more so like the V10 and the M5. The M5, I can't remember which year that was, but that V10 and the M5. And then after that, the 3rd, I would say, oh, this is tough. Let's do 4. Let's do an RB30 and then the 2J. Yeah, let's do those. So yeah, those are my top 4 sounds, engine sounds I like to hear. All right, another question I get asked a lot is why the Audi S4? So here's how it started. So originally I was a JDM guy, and shout out to a lot of you guys may know him in Maryland, Savage C6. His name is Dayton, and we actually grew up together, went to the same middle school and high school for a little bit, I believe. And then he actually got a G35, and so I was always a JDM guy, but then again I also did like the Mustang GT. And the first car I was trying to purchase was actually a 99 SVT Cobra. It was out in Pennsylvania. They got it shipped to Maryland. I went to go look at it, but it was not going to pass Maryland inspection. At that time, I did not have someone that could really get me passed and things like that. So I lost that car, didn't get it. And I had saved up a bunch of money, you know, around that time. That was like 2013. So I was like coming out of boot camp, and I saved up a lot of money. So then I started looking for the G35. I kept seeing you know, Dayton post his G35. I saw a bunch of different builds. It was on YouTube. And so I actually met a dude out in VA that had a car dealership, and he had a G35, full bolt-on, wheels, everything. It was so sick, guys. And he sold me a G35. After that, you know, I got into a lot of Mexico racing. And it's funny because I'm actually on the same road where this happened. So one night, as you guys see, I have my specs. So I usually wear contacts, right? And this night I was leaving the gym and I left my glasses at home. So I had no glasses and it was dark. And so I was driving, decided to get a Mexico run in with no glasses in the dark. And guys, I drove that G35 straight through a construction zone. It sucked. Torqued the whole bottom end, oil pan leaking and all that. And quite a few repairs. And so I decided to sell it as is. And then I went back to the same guy and he was like, hey, you like Audis? And I was like, you know what? I've never really looked into the luxury cars. You know, they're nice and all, but you know, I like JDM builds. And so what he did was he let me get a test drive in the Audi. And that was an A6 C6, I believe. You know, and I got in. Once I sat in that car, guys, the interior in the C6 A6, and especially for that year, I believe it's like 2007, was phenomenal. The leg room, you know, the amount of space in the center console, everything. It was great. It was awesome, and I was sold. The Quattro system, you know, the V6, it was great, guys. And so that's when I purchased the first Audi. And then from there, I did a little more research, fell in love with, you know, Audi, and I went back a year and I purchased the B6 S4, big V8. Oh man, big nasty V8. You know, sadly, that car is a little underpowered though for its V8. And I started looking again into some other cars. So I started building that car, a couple bolt-ons, APR tune and stuff like that. And then I caught the S4 and I saw it and I said, no way. Audi has created a vehicle with a supercharged V6, like no turbo, like what? This is gonna be so reliable and it's gonna be so fun. And I knew that this car was gonna be a solid platform. So I started looking and I purchased this S4, I wanna say like 2016. Oh, actually I bought it as a Christmas gift for myself. So I purchased it, I looked at it around Christmas time, but then I made the purchase like on New Year's, the day after New Year's or something like that. So I got it early 2017, you could say. And it's been great since then. And as you guys know, I've had this car. I drive this car hard. And you know, my thing is, why am I going to build this car, put all this money into it and time, and not drive it the way I drive it? So when I take it out the garage, I'm driving this car, red line and all. So that's how I purchased the B8 S4. All right, guys, thanks for watching. That wraps up today's video. Stay tuned because we're going to be doing a new updated exhaust video and a few reaction videos. We're still waiting on the dyno video. I'm pretty backed up with the move and everything. And so once I get settled in, I'm gonna have to drive back out because I moved much further away and get this car put on the dyno. So thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, and share.